Hello and welcome to the Rune Reading Project, Day 14. It's been about 2 weeks. Today I took the day off from housework and all that other fun stuff to celebrate the new moon, which is a time of releasing, letting go. It's a time of endings and therefore a time of beginnings. A time to start bringing new things in. Tomorrow we then start into the waxing of the moon, which is a time for abundance, a time to give energy to projects and bring in more income or more material needs or more energy or more love. It is, I believe, also Mercury retrograde just starting, which I read from a friend of mine, Amber Zeta, that is a time to kind of sit back and triple check everything and don't make any big decisions right away. And I don't remember if it goes until the 27th of November or the 27th of December. Mercury retrogrades are pretty common. We, I believe, have one or two every year because Mercury is so close to the planet Earth. It looks like it's going back around its orbit instead of going forward all the time. So I will hopefully remember to find Amber Zeta's page and put a link up on the slide, so you can get a little more information on that from her if you are interested. I then threw a nice big reading because I thought, hey, it's 2 weeks, let's get a little more information for a wider margin, a wider view of what we need to see. And the camera took a few good pictures and then decided not to focus. So it's possible that reading was meant just for me. We won't go into it. I haven't interpreted them yet. Then I switched cloths and sorted through and through new ones instead of trying to transfer the reading. So, as I was sorting the cloth, the rune Ansaz fell out. It is the rune of balance between the material and the intellectual. So it could mean that I need to pay a little more attention to material details on my days off. It could mean I'm hungry and I need to go feed myself. It could mean I need to go balance my life and go pay attention to other people for a while as opposed to focusing on my projects, though it is still my intention to do a rune reading every day. So it's maybe time to bring more things, however, into my life and shift my attention a little more, widen it, as it were. Our rune reading for today is for 3 runes again. The first one here is Ehwaz, which is flow and partnership, the symbiotic relationship. The second one is Ansaz, which is inspiration, communication. And the third one here is reversed. It is Gebo reversed. Gebo is that rune of balanced relationships, giving as much as you get, taking as much as you give. Ehwaz is that symbiotic relationship, the horse and the rider, the smooth flow, everything working so well together that all the separate parts seem to be one smooth machine. that flowing forward in tandem with each other, following the same logic, the same lines, in harmony, in perfect harmony, good harmony. Usually it is facing the other direction, looking like an M, and today we have it facing down toward the client. Which to me would indicate that things are a little out of focus, out of harmony, leaning one way or the other. It's not reversed, so it's not saying that there is disharmony, but it's saying that things are flowing toward the client at this time. This is not a selfish thing. This is in the way of the river. Sometimes it goes right and sometimes it goes left. And today it is going to flow back to you. That could feel like a reverse, but it could also feel like things are finally coming in. This Ansaz communication is also pointing back towards the client, which indicates some form of communication or inspiration will be coming into us, as opposed to going out toward someone else. Which, since it's here with this Ehwaz, will be part of that flow, part of that movement, perhaps that taking of the next step comes about through communication, or because of this next step, this flow forward or back, then communication comes in. Gebo reversed, indicates that this is not going to further a balanced relationship. This may feel very one-sided. This does not lead to a perfect relationship. So, if this symbiotic relationship that's going on, if this movement and flow is coming back towards us, towards the client, towards you or towards me, and some form of communication comes in as well, this is not going to create a stronger, more balanced relationship. So that is not what this is about, whatever information is coming in. I wanted to talk a little bit about how things are different for each person. For example, since I talked about the Manas stone and the balance that could be out of balance for me, that it's time to expand my focus so that I'm bringing more balance into my life and to the people around me. This Ehwaz, this symbiotic relationship, could be implying that things have been flowing in my direction for a while, and there's going to be a conversation about it that will let me know that I need to work on stuff to recreate or give back to creating a better balanced relationship. For someone else, it could be that things are finally going to be flowing their way. They've been flowing with the other for a while, so things are finally going to come back in their direction, and they're going to receive some news or some inspiration. And whatever this is, it is not necessarily going to lead to a future better relationship with however this inspiration came in. It is not that kind kind of communication. Somebody else could get a horse. Ehwaz is a horse. Or could get a letter about a horse, or because of a horse, could write a story. And it'll be a one-time thing, one-time communication, or a one-time enjoyment, a one-night stand, perhaps, with the horse. Okay, let's not follow that train of thought too far. But for each person, these things can symbolize something a little different. So we try and keep it, in a general reading like this, pretty general. Something is going to flow back to you, to me. Something, if it is about a symbiotic relationship, it is now going to turn into your direction. If it is simply about the flow of things, they're now going to turn their focus into your direction. There will be communication or inspiration incoming, but this is not a long-lasting relationship, or not even necessarily something that needs to be balanced, returned, favors returned. It is simply time for it to flow back into the direction of the client, you or me. And let's just pull one to be going away with. And the one we pulled, hope it got it, is Ansaz. Ansaz is that protection rune. So, with the thorn pointing back at the client. So, be careful when making your decisions today. When things seem to flow back to you, pay attention to the communications that we receive. And let's try and expand our horizons just a little, so that we are protected and not harmed. And perhaps even while things are flowing back toward us, making sure that we pay attention to the rest of our clan. We'll put manas down here at the bottom, see if it gets included, so that a balance can be maintained. Remember also, actually, I'm going to go to video. Hold on. Remember also that the runes on the daily basis tend to apply to the little things. So it's the small moments that are important. Making sure everyone is considered. When it is flowing your way, you might either grasp it and say, yes, this is my way. Or if it feels like there needs to be more attention paid to others, make sure that that relationship, the symbiotic relationships, are honored or consulted as well. Because we don't want the things that are flowing our way today to come back and bite us in the ass tomorrow. So I hope that was clear as mud. This was one of those difficult reading days where it didn't seem to flow well, but every day is a lesson, every day is a challenge, and I learned something new every day. So thank you very much for taking this journey with me, and we'll see you tomorrow, and I hope you have a great day.